Gen C podcast. Welcome to the Gen C podcast. I am the official host, JP Jackson. To my far right is the main host, Rizaan Rose. And Rizaan, who do we have in the middle this week?
What is going on? Are we infected by parasites? Are both of us the host for this disease?
Yeah.
Bro, it's not that deep. You are the host. I'm the co-host.
Okay.
Not that deep.
Sorry, I misspoke. The co-host, official host, is Andres.
Oh, God. Okay, well, welcome to the audio listeners. We need to describe the figure in the middle today. Because the visual listeners can see, but the audio listeners needs to hear today. So in the middle we have someone I actually, we know each other, but I do want to call you my friend, right?
Yeah.
Cute.
We have Jude Johnson, middle name Jeremiah.
Yes.
Hi, Jude. Welcome to the Gen Z podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Triple J.
Excited.
Triple J.
Triple
Yeah.
J.
Yeah.
That's his thing on Instagram.
Yes.
Three J's.
Yeah, I come from a family of J's. So, yeah.
Say more.
So, my oldest brother is Justin, second oldest brother is Joshua, mom's Johanna. My dad actually ruined the alliteration of the J's. Man came through with Aubrey.
Did I?
Yo. So he kind of ruined it, but I went.
Please tell me you call him Drake. Please.
No.
So I actually also come from a family of J's. Eldest
it?
brother is Jubain, middle brother is Juban, and I'm Jean-Pierre.
Cool.
And your dad also.
And my
Your dad didn't ruin it? No?
No. That's what I'm saying. But we the first ones on the J's. My dad was, but unfortunately, my brother got the second name. He has to live with that forever. Yeah. And he doesn't like it.
I'm trying to think now. No, my family's all different. We all look the same. All look like my dad, I guess. Like all of us have this eyebrow game going.
Loki,
You
when
have little eyebrows, though. I was like, this one's eyebrows? No, it's on point, bro. I'm just letting you know.
When you said my friend, I was picturing something completely different.
Say more?
So what would you go buy from the shop?
So, Jude.
Yes.
We like to ask the
Listen to
audience a question. Okay, must I explain what just happened?
Explain. Bring me up to speed.
So, the joke about saying my friend is that if you've ever gone to a Somalian shop,
Yes.
they refer to you as my friend. Man.
All the time.
All the time.
And there's a certain feeling that you feel when they
Yeah.
call you my friend. It feels
Like you
good,
can buy-
bro.
Okay, it feels good.
It feels good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like, so you see, the junk thing is, I live in a very colored area. So we obviously call them the Somalians,
Yes.
right? Because like people don't have first names apparently. But we
Okay.
also call them something else.
Cool.
And I don't love that word, but we refer to apparently all foreigners that have stores, we call them the Naji.
Oh no. Oh no.
We just used to call it the buy. But
Yes. I thought you were going to go with the buy.
No, the buy is fine. But like,
Yeah.
have you never heard people call this the people the Najis?
Yeah, no. I actually haven't. I honestly haven't.
Okay.
We just go by
But then
buy.
again, you did grow up in a very colored
I
area,
did grow up
so
in a very
it's-
colored area. Shout
it
out
is very-
Elsa's River.
Yo.
Let's get back to the podcast.
Yes.
Side quest. Okay, so Jude, we'd like to ask the guest sort of an allo question, if you will.
Cool.
And the question is, who is Jude Johnson?
Wow.
Jude Jeremiah.
No, come on now. That's too many syllables.
That's a lot.
Jude Jeremiah Johnson.
So many. Endless.
That's too many.
Endless.
That's too many.
Okay,
So start spelling.
yeah, so I am from Grassy Park. That's where I grew up. So if I should give you a synopsis of my life. Here we go.
Hey, yo.
Yo. So
Good
yeah. So I come from a biblical family. Dad was a pastor, mom was his sidekick, and they were just painting the town red with Jesus' blood. Yeah, straight up. Cool. I'm the youngest out of 3 dudes. Oldest brother's like 43, second oldest brother's 40. And yeah, bro, I'm the youngest. I am the last.
What age are you stamping in?
So I'm 29. So I'm definitely a lot lamaki.
Okay.
Came after all of them. And
But you
Yeah.
did say they were spreading the blood of Jesus.
they were.
So I mean, the lamb is
Straight up. Oh, jeez. That was lovely. Cool. Are you back? Okay, great.
Continue,
Deep
please.
Here we go. So youngest out of 3 dudes. And then, went to GP, Grassy Park. I stayed in Grassy Park, so I was directly opposite.
Yeah.
Can I say I were?
Yeah.
Can I just okay, cool. Anyway, like it's a derogatory term or anything. No, it's not. Okay, cool. So I actually came from Grassy Park, went to Grassy Park. I ended up going to study at UW. That's where I met Rizaan. One of the best interactions, I won't lie. Hands on is something I think about often.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Tell us,
yeah.
Jude. What was that interaction like?
Here we go.
It wasn't in the mosque, right?
No. It was not. It was actually just between A block and B block.
Okay.
And then they had like a little stall, and they were allowing people to come and ask them questions about Islam and stuff. And I came and asked him questions, and I had a very thought-provoking conversation. And he was just really cool and just like so keen to answer the questions. And I learned a lot from him in that moment. And I was just like, oh wait,
Nice.
gang.
Gang. Same.
Yeah.
Like the feeling is 100% mutual. Like I remember I inboxed him like a while back with the pictures of what we used to look like. And I was like, yo, but I'm so glad that I met you. Maybe homo.
Maybe just a wee pinch.
Like not homo, but like maybe.
A dash of homo. Just a bit.
Nah, but I'm super fond of you, Jude. Like,
Fond of you too, bro. Fond of you too.
Yo.
Fond of you too.
To the audio and visual listeners, the words of affirmation.
It's just two nice smelling brothers giving each other compliments.
That's what smiles left. I need to hug tight. I want to go home with a smile on me, bro. I want to go. Driving just.
Oh, okay. This is a victory for what's it? The opposite of toxic masculinity. Yes. Victory for that.
Beta males, isn't it?
Oh.
Whoa! Bait. Okay.
Let's get back to it. So okay, so both of this is wild. So both of us have extremely old, but we have older parents.
Yes.
Parents old. But so that means that you were sort of raised apart. What was that like? Like what is your childhood like growing up?
So my childhood was pretty dope. I had a wholesome family. Like it was wholesome. Like I'm talking about my dad wasn't your sort of your proverbial like normalistic dad, like the chauvinistic, you need to do all these manly things. My dad was a softie. I could like go and lam in the bruised lap and hug him, kiss him on his forehead, be like, oh, hey, Aubrey, like, what's up? And I used to call my dad Aubrey. I used to call my mom Joanna. So it was like at the school. So I had like a cool friendship with him, in which I could like lay between them and watch TV with them, arms around both of them, like this, and then just lam. So I had a very nice childhood. My brothers, super affectionate. They used to tease me with affection. So they created a monster. So now I am so affectionate. I just hug everyone, bro. Everyone.
Tease me with affection.
Yeah.
I don't like that doesn't. Please, what was?
They would like hug me and kiss me on my forehead, kiss me on my cheek and stuff. And I used to hate it. And they used to do that up until I was like, you know what? Come here. Come here. And now I'm the one teasing them with affection. So they do not know the monster they created. Yeah.
Do you know, just before you continue, do you know that like feeling where you don't realize how weird your child is until you start explaining it to other people. Because I'm still stuck in, I call my dad Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yo! You called your dad who? That's not a name.
Yeah.
Please, daddy.
Yeah.
Or dad. Or pops.
Pops. Yeah.
Padre.
Yeah, no, as was in the, if you called him by the first name, it was almost like...
Haram, you're gonna get smited.
Yeah.
The power of Zeus will come down on you, bro. Like Shazam.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually like, and I think it's important that you are here right now because that is perspective. That is how like different our upbringings are, and it's like fascinating.
No,
Let's explore
100%.
more.
Yeah.
100%. No, it's because I had a friendship with my parents. Like there was
Okay.
actually like a very safe space with them, where in which I could like have conversations and stuff with them. And like I said, they were biblical. And what also happened was I became agnostic at like the age of 17 or something. Yeah. So I questioned the existence of God, and they provided me with a safe space to actually ask them questions. And it created like a very cool bond between us, in which they're understanding, our child actually thinks critically. He's not just accepting what we have tried to teach him. So it became like really cool.
So where are you now with your journey of faith and spirituality? Do you subscribe?
Full on.
Full on. Okay.
Monthly, daily subscription. Yo, yeah. So I have a relationship with God now. So yeah, went through a dark space to get to this point, and I'm happy to have found him. Yo. Yeah.
This is so nice.
Straight up.
There is something Rizaan and I have spoken about before, and also so important is having that wrestle.
Yeah.
Having that encounter where you, like you say, think critically about it. Don't just follow the routine.
Exactly.
Because then it becomes a routine. And then, like you said, there wasn't that relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you found it in the end. But yeah, that's definitely something to...
Sorry, I was me in the mic again. Apologies.
Oh!
Apologies. Do you know what it is, man? Her name is Roda.
Roda. Oh. Okay.
Welcome, Roda. Okay. So you went to UWC, Jude.
Yes.
What did you study at UWC?
So I studied law.
Okay.
Yeah, started in 2014, and then I finished in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite a journey. Came to university, think it's fun and games.
Yeah.
I doped my first year. I failed so hard, bro. And then just took vengeance on the past me, the one that wasn't focused.
Yeah.
And then I just reigned supreme ever since that year. And then finished in 2018, like I mentioned. And that's
I know. Do you still practice today? Or?
So I finished my articles last year, 25th of August, and then got retained by the firm, ended up leaving the firm actually. So I'm working at Exigent now. But I ended up handing in my resignation letter in the week, and I'll start a new job tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
exciting journey.
yeah,
For the timestamp, he's gonna start his new job in July.
Yes.
Because we don't know when this is coming. That's tomorrow, but like a few weeks ago. Okay. Wait. Let's just sorry, because I was obviously having several moments.
So many.
Sorry. So you studied law and you finished the articles. I feel like I saw that.
Yes.
So where you working now? Are you practicing law, and what type of law do you practice?
So at the moment, at this company, it's called Exigent. So basically what we do is litigation support for international corporate matters. So we do like document review, just making sure that everything is viable to use within the confines of litigation. So that's for the attorneys to have documents that helps the client's case, which is our client as well. So that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
So you actually working in the field that you studied?
100%. But funny thing
That
is,
felt like an attack. Thanks. Continue.
No. We've had several cases on
Okay.
this podcast.
Cool.
Not just you, Rizaan.
Continue.
Yes.
Where there are people that have studied one thing and moved in a different
Continue.
direction. It is not an attack on you.
Continue.
As the host of the podcast,
Wow.
I can also direct conversations.
Stares into the distance. And he's back.
Welcome back. Rizaan.
Welcome back.
Continue.
Yes, as I was saying, you're one of the people that actually use your degree every day. What's it about? Let's say, taking a step back, what's it about law that attracted you to the profession?
Please.
Okay, so look, if I could be honest with you, I just feel like I'm really good at debating. I'm also really good at seeing somebody else's point and then being able to give a sort of credible response to that. And what I liked about law is the fact that it's consistent learning. And the legal fraternity and industry is consistently also evolving because laws need to consistently change. So I like that. I like that it wasn't just like stale and just black and white and then boom. But yeah, I'm actually going to a completely different industry now. So yeah, I'm going to be doing credit negotiating, and it's not even legal related really. But I mean, there are components of law in it, but I'm happy to be doing something different. Yeah.
And I think that's great that something, like you say, you have the law base, but it spreads wider than just litigation. There's so many areas of law that are niches within themselves, which allow you to then specialize and do or find the place that you feel fit for you.
Yeah. Straight up.
JP's cooking today. Sorry, JP's like, there were several words there. I was like,
yo.
Bring it from the top.
So it's just because I said niche.
No. So JP and I are friends.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so we have these other friends. They're in Dubai now. Whenever,
We like, you can't just say, like, categorize JP with his friends that are in Dubai.
I said we.
Okay.
Anyway, listen, audio listeners. So whenever they use like a big word and JP goes like this, okay, fetching that word.
Access to the Google Drive.
Yo.
That's how I felt now. Most of you actually litigation. I'm like, okay, do you know it's giving literally, what does my best friend do? That's what it's, like you will explain to your friends exactly what you do, and they will just not know. They'll
not know.
Like I just got a bonus. Okay, who's paying you?
I get you. Now I have friends that they do some crazy stuff and they explain it to me, and I'm just like, I am present. I'm listening to you, but I don't know what these words are.
Literally
like, what are you saying?
I feel like, because if I can do my best to describe what I think you do, is you just work in a corporate space and you just make sure that the deals are like reasonable and fair and correct.
Yes.
And especially the work that you're going to do now, you're just making sure that like the thing is what it says it is, and you're making sure that it's worth regard. Like it almost stands with precedent and it's making sense. Like this is how that would work. I don't know, I'm spitballing.
He gets the formula. Understands the algorithm.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Broke that down lovely.
Nice.
I watch a lot of series.
Yo. Feel you.
So one of the other things we sort of want to talk about is our passions, right? Because we're not just our work, we're not just our job, and so you have a second page on social media, and it's called JJJ Art.
Underscore.
JJJ
__.
Underscore art. Do you not get tired of people that use underscore in a sentence?
Bro.
I needed to know that. I just needed to know that, like, that's too many syllables.
Too many.
It's just too many syllables. You said it twice.
I did. Yeah.
JJJ __ art. For those of you that are searching it right now, this is the face that I'm making. And the face that you should be making is...
Hey.
So tell us more about this page and why.
Why? Whew, okay, so I'm passionate. Passionate about
Passion is the word.
sex, okay? I love the female anatomy as well.
Okay.
So both of those things, like obviously if somebody goes onto my page, you'll see that there is sexual interactions captured in art. And then I do draw a lot of women as well. So I just love female anatomy. I love stretch marks. I love cellulite. I love little like tummies, little pooches and stuff. I love capturing all of those things. I love drawing skinny women, bigger women, absolutely everybody, just to sort of let people know that there is inclusivity in art and everybody's art. Yeah. Mostly women though. Like I haven't actually drawn men. I've gotten offers to draw men, but they weren't serious about it. I was like, yo, I'll actually draw you. But I think it was just guys like hitting on me in my DMs. Like, hey bro, can I swing you a dick pic? I'm like, wait, what is this for first? What is this for? Like,
Wait. That's actually amazing. Like, you didn't see him like a nude. What am I using this for? Wow. What is this?
For information.
NFT. An NFT. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It happens, bro. It happens. It happens. So yeah, so also to give you guys like a understanding of where the references come from. So sometimes I cool.
Did you mean not suitable for work, or did you mean like the actual crypto art?
I'm talking about the actual
NFT.
Is
NFT.
it not suitable for work?
NFSW.
Yes, I know. I just wanted to make sure you were
I'm saying like
because the content is NFSW as well.
Oh yeah. No, because you said what is this for, and I'm like, it's an NFT.
Yeah. No, but the fact that you did that, I was like, wow, blown away. Continue, Jude.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
cool.
the reference.
Yeah. The references. So yeah. So sometimes I draw women that I receive photos from. So they'll ask me to draw them, or maybe I'll even volunteer and just tell them, look, you actually have everything that I personally perceive to be great for art. So would you like to be drawn? And they'll be like, yeah, cool. And then pop me pictures, or yeah, how far can I go with this? I can go, yeah, cool. Here we go. And sometimes after the fact, I'll maybe take photos. Maybe the sun's just hitting them amazingly. I'll take a photo and then I'll draw them. And sometimes I download photos as well, just in case, like maybe if I see something on a site or whatever, and I'll just download it. And yeah, I think I look at porn a bit differently. I'm not looking at it like, yo, this gets me hot, gets my nipples hard. No, it's a case of like, whoa, this would actually look cool as a drawing. Where I think
because I think wait till he's had to catch up. I think again, this form of expression in our community isn't necessarily like we don't really speak about it often, right? And
Ever.
or ever in certain
I'm
cases.
having an out of body experience right now.
So how, like you said, you started with an open dialogue with your parents, right?
Yes.
So how did this passion, or where did it start?
It started in COVID.
Okay.
Started in COVID. I was hard unemployed.
Oh.
Yeah, and I started actually doing commission pieces for people. And then, yeah, I was actually seeing someone and she had sent me a nude. And I was like, yo, like aroused, kinda. But at the same time, I was like, whoa, I actually smart to draw this. And then I just drew it and sent it to her. And she was like, yo, dude, like you should do this. And then I just consistently like drew nudes. And yeah, that's what's up. And then, yeah.
So okay. First of all, from just like a pure, just objective sense,
yes,
I've seen some of the pictures and they look brilliant.
Thank you.
Like they actually look amazing. It does make you go, the scandal. The scandal. Like, is this appropriate?
Yeah.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah.
And so like you were speaking about the expression. I feel like it is actually really cool that this exists, especially with the messaging behind it, man.
Yes.
Is that like there is a standard for beauty, and you are sort of like not like questioning the standard, but you are challenging the standard.
Exactly.
And so we like what we like. All of us like a different thing.
Straight up.
Right? And sometimes we feel shamed by that like. That's like, ooh, we like that. Some of us should be shamed by that like. You know? It's just like, we need to question the shame also. We need to understand like, okay, cool. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
No,
I don't want to.
No, not that.
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
So, do you need me to explain?
No.
No.
We don't need to explain that
It's
side.
okay.
Go. So, Mike. Sorry. So, so I think I had a question and it's gone now.
Okay, is that what's happening now? Buffering.
Yeah, I'm buffering.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So, JP, can you save me, please?
Okay. So, how do you balance? I think my last question before Rizaan started.
Yes,
I'm gonna find it.
Why? How do you then balance like this type of? Because a lot of the times we put people in boxes incorrectly.
Yes.
We put people in. Oh, you are a lawyer day to day that now does art on the side, and even further does art of a certain standard on the side. And a lot of the times we speak about how does this mix? Because as soon as the profession finds the art, or people are scared that the art people know what you do on your day to day, how do you kind of balance the two? Because at the end of the day, it's one Jude, right?
Yes.
And you're just expressing both sides of who you are.
Yeah. So if I should answer you, that's a beautiful question.
Yeah.
Beautiful question.
Words
So
of affirmation.
yes.
No, even me. I learned that. I was like,
whoa,
JP's
profound. Beautiful.
Thank you,
Ask
guys.
more.
I shaved on Friday. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so to answer your question, so I feel that a lot of people in the legal fraternity, they get lost in the industry because it consumes you. It takes up so much of your time. So I did not want to have the legal fraternity actually be an identifiable characteristic of me. I don't want to look like law. I don't want to seem like law. So a lot of me is just trying to stray away from the sort of general consensus of how law consumes you. So I find art to be an escape. So that's like one moment where it's just me, my pencils, whatever I'm referencing the drawing from, and the page, the A3 page that I'm drawing on at that moment. So also, if I should also touch on why I love my art, or why I love the type of art that I'm into, I just feel like the world finds sex to be so taboo. It's something that we all like and do. Okay, some of us. Let's just say that some of us really like it. And I do think that it's beautiful to let people understand that it's such a normal thing. It shouldn't, like, if you see that on Instagram, see it on Facebook or whatever, it's just like, whoa, that's a human body. That's sex. It shouldn't be taboo. So I'm trying to just like stretch frontiers of what is considered to be normal. And
sorry, just to tag on that. I think it also, opening the conversation then allows us to discuss it more and then also prepare. Because I think a lot of the times we do have these cases where we have pregnancies at a young age.
yes.
We have situations where people don't know what it is because, they know what it is, but we haven't spoken about it to the extent where you know how to deal with it.
Yes.
And it's because, like you say, it's almost like taboo. Yo, we're not supposed to be talking about this.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're not allowed to feel what you feel.
Exactly.
But every 13-year-old, every age bracket, you're going to start getting to that age where you start feeling certain things.
Hormones are a thing.
So, pushback?
Yes. Yeah.
Pushback, a contrarian opinion. So I agree with the sentiment of maybe a lot of things are sexualized unnecessarily.
Yes.
Right? Where like people should be allowed to almost like wear vests to an extent, you know what I mean? Like and feel safe in their skin.
Yes.
You're actually drawing sexualized images though. There's no gray. That is what it is.
Yes.
And so acceptance for that is niche. Like you are sort of like challenging so many ideals basically. Because like obviously in the world right now, and listen, I'm not, this is not coming from a malicious place. I'm like, I brought you here because I want to talk about this.
Yes.
There's obviously this like now campaigns against or for and against LGBTQ plus, and the whole message against trans and trans inclusivity is that it's bad for children because it sexualizes children and stuff like that. It exposes. By the same time, we heterosexualize children. With the whole conversation of, is he your boyfriend? Is he your girl? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, I lost the question. I just wanna, like, there's a train that I'm trying to find, man. Sorry, my brain is just on this train.
Yeah, I think again, or maybe just to pick up from Rizaan,
Thank you.
It's a space where you need to kind of walk into, not be told.
Yeah.
So I think it's you have to experience what you need to experience in order to identify where you want to be. I think a lot of the times, like Rizaan's trying to point out, you kind of told this is where you're supposed to be, or you told this is what you should be.
Yeah.
And both ways. It's not you now, everyone should be more viewing trans people as a certain way or viewing heterosexual people as a certain way. It's you yourself that needs to end up in that space.
You took the baton and he ran with it.
I threw a Smith alley and he dunked it.
Yo.
I threw a garbage. So what?
Yeah.
The words of affirmation.
I'm telling you.
So one of the things that Jude actually asked, like before coming, is like, can we speak about men's mental health?
Straight up.
Can we actually?
Yeah.
Can we actually? So I just want to say, like, there's a lot of like media right now that men shouldn't have podcasts.
Oh, wow.
Do you not see this?
They're stitching one particular person.
No. Even like with the Flex and Fit or something. And Abba and Peach and all those people and stuff like that like men shouldn't, you know.
Yes.
And even like to the extent where some of the YouTube personalities and the role models that that we like, influencers like the young Phillies and stuff like that, they are airheads. Love them, but they are airheads. And some of the stuff that they, whatever, you know. But like the whole notion of men shouldn't have podcasts. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Like just for a little bit. What do you think? Where do you stand on that?
You want me to?
Both of you.
I think it's fair to let the guest go first.
Okay, cool. I'll go first. With regard to like a slight prohibition of podcasts for men to actually run the podcast. Is that the question?
So I think the premise is that what men decide to talk about on podcasts is leaning towards almost like how like they think that this space is to encourage and motivate men, and so the method of motivation, the method of encouragement is a bit flawed, man.
Okay, sure.
So it seems like you guys haven't been seeing what I've been seeing.
Have you seen this?
So no, I've seen the one that Rizaan's referring to. So if I use that as a premise, okay, not all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's because a lot of the times again, you speak from the position you are in. Right?
You've seen like Andrew Tate's, man.
No, I agree what you're saying.
Yeah.
But even in that sense, you speak from the position of where you are. Like we give opinions, or for me, I give opinions on things that happen to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything that you experience, and I'm not saying that my experience is your experience.
Yeah.
So I think that is what's different, and I think hopefully you guys get this as well, is that in this room, I'm the least qualified person. Like we here to learn from people that we bring in. Because of the fact that when I was growing up, there wasn't any dialogue on this. And because there wasn't any dialogue, we tried to create a space so that we can have dialogue.
Yeah.
And like you said, sometimes people use this medium to generate an agenda and generate a view, which is either the view of the host, the podcast, or whatever they want to share. And I think from that perspective, then I get what you're saying. There is this angle that they're going with. But again, you should also just bear in mind that we're all on our own journeys.
Yeah.
And whatever that person is saying at that point in life, that's how they feel at that point in time. Chat to the same person in 10 years, you never know what they're going to say about that moment in their life. And again, let's not the whole point of the podcast is to have an opinion.
Yeah.
So if you have an opinion on something, the message I would say to you is create your own. Create your own.
So
Get into the community.
yeah,
Yep.
straight up. But yeah, if I should answer your question, I do think that podcasts are great. I think it's perfect for men because I do think that a lot of opinions, like you mentioned, could be bounced off the guest, the host. Yeah. And a beautiful dialogue could come from that, in which you leave that podcast actually feeling enriched. You've seen a different angle on a particular concept and things get spoken about. And I mean, it's a lot of things that have not been spoken about. So as you have mentioned, so it does provide like a space and platform for
So now, Rizaan, what's
conversation.
your opinion?
Yeah.
Since you brought this lovely topic to our floor today.
So two things. Thing number one, I don't mind it, man. Like I don't mind seeing the strange opinion anymore because I it gets me sort of to like, oh, I don't agree with this. What's cool is that men traditionally don't talk.
Yeah.
And so the fact that we are talking is a step in the right direction.
Yes.
We obviously then now need to learn the second thing, which is to listen. so inshallah, men listening is the goal. Right? And then, do you want to respond to that one?
No.
Okay.
No, you go for it.
And then the second thing is that like, to each his own, man. Like we like what we like, we do what we do. And so just like the idea of men having self-help podcasts, that should maybe be like adjusted a little bit. Like don't, because then, yes, like you said, like your opinion is one, like your opinion, but then it shouldn't be all the same type of voices. We need to have different types of voices in the platform, then it works.
Yeah.
That's my tea.
Yeah.
That's my...
But again, speaking on your particular case, the fact that it was brought to your attention
Okay.
means that particular clip is of virality or is spreading to an extent where more people are engaging with that.
Yeah.
So if you are someone new, for example, which one are you going to do? Are you going to have a constructive conversation about certain things?
Yeah.
Or are you going to let that one cook so that everyone figures out who you are? And now they tune into your next episode and it's just going to be like a normal dialogue.
Yeah.
So you also need to understand where they're coming from and why they're doing it.
Wait, what are you saying? What?
The clip that got your attention, right? It's either the podcast itself or it's a means to get attention to the podcast.
Okay,
Could
so
be
that's your
marketing.
angle. Okay, I got you.
Could be they decided to speak about that particular topic because
Yeah.
they knew that you would engage with it and then revisit the podcast to hear what the next clip is going to be.
So he's accusing him of clickbaiting us or
Yeah,
just
it's
like
like
for
a
viral
clickbait.
clips.
No.
Not clickbait, so not clickbait, viral clips. Just trying to
Yes.
be controversial
And
for viral
we
stuff.
have done
Virality.
viral clips ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fizz,
Fair.
no. Pot
Okay.
kettle. Pot
Yeah.
kettle. Men's mental health.
Yo, let's go.
I keep stealing Jude's water.
Oh, you?
No, I held it. I didn't drink it. I held it.
Okay.
I was in comfort.
I thought you had like a good like balance right now.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
it's rather for safety
But Jude,
purposes.
what did you want to discuss about me?
Yeah. Like, what's your take? What's your tea? Because I have a take, but like, you know, I've been like, my take's been going on a trend and it like derails. So like, I just want to sort of feed off you guys for a bit.
Okay. So if I should start,
Yeah.
I want to ask both of you guys a question.
Please.
How do you guys feel about vulnerability? Being vulnerable with your homies, perhaps even shedding a tear while speaking to them because you are just venting about how you feel. How do you guys feel about that?
JP?
So I think it depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the times, especially growing up, we have like a large group of friends.
Yeah.
So it didn't never felt comfortable being vulnerable with a particular person.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, the circle got smaller. Started speaking about more future things that was going on. And then, yes, she shed a tear too, particularly when, or tough times in my relationship with my wife,
Yes.
and needed that second opinion type of thing. And then so again, I was comfortable enough to do that, and obviously I trusted them to give me their opinion on certain things, and it helped strengthen our relationship. And I think it's important to find a space there. But I also again can tell you that I've been super privileged in that light, that I've had a core group of friends that have been with me for that long, that I can be comfortable, because the only other person I'm that comfortable with is my wife. Is that I can cry in front of her because I've been through something. So I think for me, sometimes keeping it in has been caused more pain than letting it out.
100%.
Yeah. So I think just objectively, I think it's important that we are vulnerable with our homies, if you will. The only difficulty is that a lot of the times the person can't hold that space for you. They're not able to meet you at that particular point. For example, whenever someone comes to you, they're not always seeking advice. They're not always seeking problem-solving energy. Sometimes they just maybe want you to listen and then cheer them up, or you to listen and listen, or you to listen and give advice.
Straight up.
All right, so a lot of my friends do this thing where they'll be like, okay, is this like are we gonna feel this now, or are we gonna talk about this now?
Straight up.
And so it depends on if the person that you're coming to be vulnerable with, if they can hold that space for you. And that's like the key thing.
100%.
What's your view on that?
So like what you mentioned now is if they have the capacity to even actually take on what you are about to lay off on them and vent about. So it's very important to actually ask them, like, yo, do you have the capacity? Do you have the capacity for me to be vulnerable right now? And because it's very important. It's like, cool. It takes a lot for you to also speak about it, but it takes a lot for that person to also now actually provide you with a safe platform for you to just drop everything on them. So it's really important to actually pay attention to that. So so with regard to vulnerability, it's something.
Expecting different answers, Jude.
No. Lovely answers. 100%.
Were you expecting us to stonewall you?
No.
No.
Jargon.
This guy. Morality. Stonewall.
I told you.
Dust it off.
He saw you having a lawyer person in the
Did you read like a thesaurus before?
Yeah. Volume 3.
Sorry, you were saying.
So I was just saying that, vulnerability is something I struggled with. So I come from a family of like mostly men. So obviously it's just my mom, but even my mom was hardcore. My mom was hardcore. Savage, bro. Yeah, super sad. Like I remember the one time, like, Mom, I'm depressed. And Mom's like, bruh, just don't be. Just don't be.
Yo!
Just don't be.
Yo!
Savage.
Not even a
hug, bro. Not even a hug, bro.
So okay. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna do this one take, and we need to play the games. So this week, again, sometime in June or July. So this week, it was like Eid, and we were like with the family a lot. So my sister-in-law, when I told her, I'm going to therapy, I'm getting help. Nice. She's like, why? Why do you need it? Because you're such a positive person, man. And then like the next time we saw each other, I was playing with my nephews and stuff. We were playing Xbox, and I was like hyped and stuff, and I was like having fun with them. It's like, you see, like, you're so positive, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Have you met a sad person? They don't, like, this is a mask.
Yes.
This is a mask.
Yes.
And so I think, just again to wrap everything up together, it is just about who you are allowed to be that version of yourself with. I just think that's the key. And I think just like, because what I actually like on the way, I was thinking about how the idea of you are going to be fine on yourself, by yourself, I think is a scam.
Yeah.
I think that is internalized capitalism at its finest. we are not supposed to be fine by ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we can do it by ourselves, but I don't think we're going to be fine by ourselves.
Yeah.
Look, if you go to gym and you're trying to get personal best, you need a spotter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we can do it,
Yeah.
but we're not going to get like as high as you want to be. We're not going to be fine
Yeah.
if we go alone. And that's like the message. Just like, we need to do this together.
Yeah.
I mean, three good smelling brothers.
Straight up.
So
I'm actually so glad that you landed the plane there. You started and you finished. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah.
So the first game is gonna be quick one, right? It's just
Okay.
a game called The Defender.
Cool.
So I'm gonna read a character or characters, and you're gonna basically describe if that person will be a good defender or not. Right?
Defender and how?
So defender in like a sorry.
Sport capacity?
No, sorry, that's hilarious. Like a good public defender. Sorry.
Okay.
Good public defender, right? Like, could this
Okay.
person be a good lawyer? Will they be able to keep you out of prison? Are you going to monk?
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly,
Honestly, yeah, I thought you meant like, will this person be a good right back?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Sorry. Will they be able to defend you in a court of law?
Okay.
So the first character is Kim Possible
Yeah.
from the show Kim Possible.
Yo, okay.
Do you think she knows the law well enough to keep you out of prison?
No.
But she can say, call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Lovely.
So, I mean, she'll always be on call.
You
Yo,
know.
she's available. She's
Whenever there's trouble, I'm there on the double.
Yeah. Okay.
Reach.
Yo.
So what's the sitch? I think you didn't watch
I did, but I didn't go as far as that.
That's excellent.
Song.
That's
I
excellent.
retract. She's behind me.
Yeah.
There, bro. She's
Yeah.
there. She's
Like,
there.
I think in terms of like, she'll be able to get that critical evidence.
Yeah.
She'll be able to find the tea, the thing that
Yes.
saves you.
She's proactive.
How where the murder weapon's missing? We found the murder weapon.
No, she's
Yeah.
all over.
She's
Yeah.
possible.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no,
yes.
I
So
think she
yes.
has the best.
Yeah, definitely.
This is going well.
Okay.
Okay, the next individual is Dr. Gregory House from the show House.
Yes.
Would he be a good defender?
Ooh.
So controversial.
Yeah.
I think he'll find the solution, but I don't think he'll be the good defender.
Mm.
Because I feel like with House, his team
Yeah.
is really the ones that fight that make the case.
Mm.
But again, like a good attorney, they also have, he or she has a team to help him deliver or get to the answer. But I don't think he'll stand up for that one.
I do believe he has the intellectual fortitude. That guy. Yo. He has the intellectual fortitude to actually help you. You'll be able to find the answers and perhaps maybe he could delegate it to someone else, but I don't know. I won't trust him
That's
to
the
actually
thing in him.
properly
I think he'll
defend
piss
me.
off the judge.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like he'll find the answer, but he'll piss off the judge.
You will get so many contempt of courts. So many.
So we're already mugging. So
many fines.
So many.
So many fines.
So that's why I'm saying he has, like you said, he has the ability. I just
Yeah.
don't think he'll be able to carry it over.
So I think in summary, I don't think he'll be a good defender.
Yeah, he won't be a good defender.
But he'll, like, his team will get a lot lot of wins.
Yeah.
But he won't be a good defender.
Yeah.
Like you'll
in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I like
maybe
that. I like
maybe
that.
some house people, because the house is quite a big following. They'll give you they'll tell you exactly.
Last one. This is ooh. Okay. Do you think the hand of the king Tyrion Lannister from the show Game of Thrones will be a good public defender?
He'll smuggle me out.
Guys,
You didn't watch Game of Thrones?
here we go. I'm part of the 1%.
Okay.
However, I watched the first season. I watched it when it was popular, like when it was like popping.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting for the second season to come through, and then I started watching other things, and then I just didn't
Yeah,
get
we
back
got
to
back
it.
into
So
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
1%er over here.
And the bundle is
Yeah.
up. Okay, so then I need to carry this one,
Go for it.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
You watch Game of Thrones?
Well, I can paint the picture.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think for him again, his biggest skill was his network of information.
Okay.
So I think he would be able to stand up, but there's a reason why he was the sidekick at that stage. Like he wouldn't be the one first in line to get us out. But I do think he'll get you out, but not in the court. He'll strike a deal before you get to the court. Before you get to the court, he'll get the settlement that's beneficial to both parties.
Guys, JP Jackson understood the assignment today. JP Jackson is the MVP of this episode. I like life here. JP brought this. Because that is 100% accurate. Because the Lannisters are they're the wealthy housemen in the show. And he's very good with strategy because he literally he saved the capital with his war strategy, but he's not a general. He's just very good, so you'll know when a case shouldn't go to court. He's
Thank you, sir.
Do it.
Thank you.
shake his hand.
I'd like to shake his hand.
well done.
Thank you.
That was
Words of affirmation.
Beautiful.
I'd like to thank my mother for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you to Kelly for giving me 6 hours of sleep before the show. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And lastly, just thank you, the Lord.
G-O-D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next game we want to play is the game that the show is synonymous with. And it's a
Another
game
one.
called Say Manau. Say Manau.
It is colored for hypothetically speaking.
Speaking.
So should the
Yeah.
scenario play out, what is your opinion? And how do you see it playing out?
Yeah,
right?
there's no wrong answers.
No wrong answers.
No wrong ones.
Just say what you think.
What the vibe, what the vibe.
100%.
Say Manau,
Say Manau.
your superpower is that you can give people phobias. What fun and interesting things would you make people afraid of?
Bro,
Wild.
I will make them afraid of going to the mall.
I see it.
Afraid of them going, they must be afraid of home affairs.
Oh.
Chica
So there's
6060
no
likes
lines,
this.
No lines.
No lines.
Yeah.
It's just spacious.
Take
I
a lot
can-
likes this.
Bro, yes. Yes.
That's
bro.
interesting.
Oh,
but that's like
Take a lot of proofs. Take a lot of proofs.
So sorry, Jinx, just so I can understand. This is designed to make your life easier.
Yeah,
right?
yo.
So
It just doesn't smug that
It doesn't
sauce
smug-
line.
Yo, bro.
That line at the post office.
Bro.
Now I'm with you.
Cues.
Your cues, bro. You know who likes cues? British people, apparently.
They're like waiting.
They like just like the word Q has 4 unnecessary letters.
Roberts. Lovely.
That's
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Rizaan, what did you?
Yo.
Do you know now? So just side quest quickly. I'm not necessarily afraid of anything now. Because I live in Amsterdam and so we're afraid of everything. Why do we need to do extreme sports when being a colored person in ours is an extreme sport? Apparently the fear of public speaking is the number one fear. I think I would make people afraid of. Ooh, no, this one. I'll make people afraid of calling me. Just calls in general. Text me, please. And emails. No. I'll make people afraid of meetings. Just email me, please. Why must we have this meeting right now? Actually.
This could have been covered in an email.
This could have been a WhatsApp voice note.
Okay.
This could have. If you needed to speak so badly, send me a WhatsApp voice note. What do you think, JP?
I think since we're going on the convenience, right?
Please.
I think just thinking back, the kind of the convenience element is the phobia of driving.
Okay.
Just because I think maybe, or even more specific, the
Taxis.
phobia.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to. Because I mean it'll help ease the anxiety amongst the people more easier.
Why can't the roads just move?
Yeah.
Just move.
Like a train
Like
ball.
it's 2023.
you-
Why can't the roads just move?
You
like a
just
train?
hop on here and then
It's 2023, bro.
It is
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technology should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Should be there.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I just want to do a quick call. Say me now, you are not related to your brothers and sisters. Would you still be friends with them? Yo, that's rude. Why? Why, bro? That's rude, bro. That's dangerous.
Okay.
Yo, the music expressed here is
Yo.
for the purpose of a game.
Okay. Am I going first?
Okay, brave.
I will go first.
Okay.
My brothers are dope.
Okay.
I love those guys,
Okay.
bro. Like they're actually cool.
Yeah.
Like my second oldest brother, dope. Like this guy has been supportive.
Okay.
Supportive guy. Very bubbly, charismatic as I probably am the way I am because of that guy. My other brother, he's freaking cool as well. He's like a very sensitive guy, and I think I get my sensitivity from him. So he feels. Loving guy. Loving. So I feel like I need homies like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, 100%.
I'll jump in there second. For me, it depends on when you ask them. So I do think as I got older in life, my relationship with my brothers got better.
For sure.
Because I am the youngest.
Right on.
So for a lot of the time, I was in the way. And until I get to
Wait. Is there something you want to
No, I can unpack it. I can unpack it in future episodes. But a lot of the times, they were focused on doing something else. Spending time with me wasn't the number one thing they wanted to do.
Yeah.
But as I am now, I would say yes. Because I think where I am now, both of my brothers add different elements to my life.
Yeah.
And I've actually had the experience or been privileged
perfect.
enough to see changes in my brother that I wished he would have had earlier in life.
Cool.
And I thought it's so amazing to see my older brother grow in a way that makes him more happy. And I think just for me, as I'm standing now, they would be my friends because I'm just as happy for them now as what I would have been.
No.
Okay.
But I like the whole element that depends on when. Because when I was much younger, so deadly. The squad is full because there's 4 of us. The squad is full. Like whatever game it is. And even to an extent, like the way my brothers play board games, excellent. Like to this day. So in that instance, yes. But right now, I'm the problem. I don't want more friends, bro.
Okay.
Like, so if any way I can get less friends, I'm choosing that option. Nothing against you. I just want less friends. Bro, have you seen the price of petrol?
Yo.
The first thing I told Jude when he said he lives in Muizenberg was like, that's geographically unattractive.
It is, bro.
Like, that's what it's about. Like, you are a great person. We can be virtual friends or not friends at all. And it's like, again, that's my take. I'm so sorry.
But that drive, bro. That drive. Yeah.
So,
Yo.
Finish us off there, Jude.
Okay, cool.
Geographically unattractive.
I was just like, whoa.
You and this hard drive is pulling today.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. You were tasked to get the cashier to give you a weird look. What 3 items would you buy at the grocery store?
yo, this question is excellent. This question is excellent, bro.
Weird look.
Yeah, the question. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, bloop.
Ooh.
3 items. Yo.
3
Not
items.
one.
Yo, bruh.
Yo.
Yo, that's so cool. Like in
Now
the
you have to get a
comments,
combination.
like actually in the comments,
Yeah.
please, what 3 items will you put in that
That's
shopping
actually
cart to give the cashier make authorize?
Yo.
This is gonna give a weird look. Yo, that's
sick.
Ooh. Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a set. And it's probably gonna fitting with the discussion earlier, right? So I'll buy strawberry, chocolate, but the condoms that aren't special. because what's going to happen is it's going to swipe and it's going to be the original price, and then they're going to have to authorize. So the manager's going to have to come and discount the condoms that you bought. That's my take.
JP, my throw to the word authorize was just that people know it's a shopping center. It's not actually that someone must also come.
Yeah.
But both will give you a look in that scenario.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
The more
Okay.
looks you get,
Yeah.
the better. The better.
So I was thinking,
Yeah.
a DVD of like a show almost like How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
Right? A rope, right? And a random play toy.
A random play.
A random play
I
toy.
love
Of
it.
like an actual animal that exists.
Okay.
And then people will think,
Mm.
is this person practicing?
Yeah.
Theodore Bundy.
Theodore. Yeah.
Did I scare everyone with that?
It's okay.
And it was a good answer.
Was it too good of an answer? Am I being
That was a
flagged?
good answer. Oh,
Is my phone gonna get tapped?
Okay, so my answer. Okay, so yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Murderous. Murderous. Yeah, I didn't actually even think about going down that avenue, but look, just to spark a controversial interaction. A cucumber,
Okay.
Yeah.
lube,
Oh God.
Yeah.
and condoms.
That will definitely give a look.
However, yeah, just to get the controversial, like her to be like, what is this guy going to do with this? Just to make her wonder
Yeah.
the combination. She's like, I've never seen this combo on my conveyor belt before.
Never.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
but I'm gonna act suspicious.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around, like
you're
just
gonna make-
like I'm gonna look
You're gonna be
around.
sus.
I'm gonna be sus about it. I'm gonna be so sus. I'm gonna be like, yo, okay,
Yeah.
put it down.
Yeah.
Come into the store.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so sus about it. So sus.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. That's excellent. So we like to sort of end off with giving the guests an opportunity to do two things. Thing number one is sort of plug any pages where people can maybe find you if you like selling a particular product. So like, for example, your artwork, if people want to sort of employ Jude for that particular reason.
Straight up.
Right? You can let us know where to find you. And then the big question, the I actually really enjoy this one, is if you could give a message to your younger self, what would that be?
Ooh.
So start with the first one.
Yeah.
Don't to get derailed back.
Okay. So the first one being that I should
Promote yourself.
promote myself. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Hey. So I have an art page on Instagram. It's called @J__art. I had to give you. Yeah. So that's where my art page is, and then I have a personal profile, but it's Jude_J_Johnson. Doesn't really matter. That's just me. But my art is the main thing. Cool. And then message to myself. Wow, that's beautiful. Because funny story is, I don't know if you guys have heard of inner child work. Have you guys heard of it? So
Okay.
it's something that You have it?
No, I haven't.
You have it. Oh, so it's basically like looking at yourself as a child. You are now your own parent. You're looking at your internal traumas that you have not dealt with yet. So it's like you kind of almost baby yourself out of those internal traumas. So obviously in a constructive, healthy way. So whoa. Let me speak to little Jude now. Little Jude. So if I could give myself advice, I would say to listen to my parents more, because I always thought that I knew better. And then my parents would be like, yo, these friends are not your homies. They're not your homies. And then I was just like, nah, they're fun. They're cool. And I grew up and I was like, yo, my parents were right. These dudes are like, the friendships were like very shallow and superfluous. They were,
Superficial.
yeah, and superficial as well. And it was just like they weren't there for me like during tough times. And my parents actually warned me about it. They were like, nah, these dudes are not your homies, bro. They're not your homies. So I would say like to just put a lot more weight on my parents' wisdom and to definitely just listen to them because, yeah, gang. Gang, my parents, my homies, bro. Yeah.
This is so wholesome.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm gonna let JP take us out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rizaan.
Now you were the MVP of the episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were.
I think again,
It was on fire.
again, just on my side.
Fire.
Thank you, Jude.
Mm.
Thank you again for sharing your story and
Yes.
allowing us to share it with other people as well. And thank you for, I think, continuing to be who you are. And I think it's very, I think if anything that anybody can take out of this, what I think is pretty great or fantastic is that you're so comfortable in your skin. And I think and we need to see more people that are very comfortable in who they are. So if you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below what combination you'll be taking to the shops, hopefully.
Oh, yes. We want to.
Please
yeah.
don't forget to rate us on the podcast platforms. And we out. Peace.